Alright, so we are back after so many months. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's been a very, very, very fucking long time. So there's been 6 videos that have been in limbo for so long. I've now edited 4 of them, uploaded 1. So now there's 3 more that I've edited that need to be uploaded. Then there's another 2 that still need to be edited. And then obviously I've just started recording this one because I'm having a bit of a break from cutting those videos down. Yeah, finally got it sorted. So I've explained what was wrong in like an intro to that to part 70. So yeah, part 70 is now uploaded. We've got part 71, 2 and 3 finished, ready. There's part 74 and 75 that need to be cut down. So this is part 76. We have just gone after some people who owed the Garrett's money, and now they are sending us after the main guy who they used to contract the work out to. Which I need to go into the strip for, which I am not going to do. Let's go talk with Cass. You guys just do your thing. I am slowly building up an army.
Back in our hands. I hope we can defend it.
Shut up. So guys, how we doing? Cass! How we doing?
Looking for trouble?
Yes. Crimson Caravan sent me. They want to buy out your caravan.
They want to buy Cassidy Caravans? Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno.
What happened to your caravan?
Mojave happened. Hit by raiders packing some heavy firepower. Can't believe the Crimson Caravan haven't heard. So if you want to buy all of Cassidy Caravans, you're looking at it. And what I got in my pockets. Still, as little as that is, not looking to sell.
Okay. So even if you have nothing, you won't sell?
If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway.
Oh.
Point is, I made the caravan what it is. It's mine.
I have the offer letter here. The term seems fair.
Alice McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros, and I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money. Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything.
Are you sure?
Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive, especially these days. Just doesn't feel right. Trading history for a slip of paper.
Yeah. I'm prepared to offer you the terms plus 750 caps. I'm not going to offer money. I wanted to drink for it. If you made the caravan, you're responsible for killing it. That's fucked. This outpost is the last place you want to be trapped in. Let's drink for it.
You challenging me? Serious now?
Yeah.
All right. You come here armed with whiskey. We'll make a sport of it. And none of that radioactive shit. I'm talking whiskey. Not Dixon whiskey. Whiskey.
I'll get the booze. I'll get the bottles, and I'll be back.
I'll be waiting then. And training.
Yeah, you need to train. You need to go. Yeah, fucking hell. Sorry, you look magnificent. I wanted to ask you something else.
What's on your mind?
Anything you can tell me about the outpost?
You're looking at it. It's a watering hole without much to brag about. It's like a Brahmin drive gone wrong. Supposed to be a gate north, but you come here, you get caught in the pen. Better to head back home. If you don't have a gun and a will, don't matter much what you do when you reach here, except stare at that fucking monument outside.
That fucking monument outside?
Don't even tell me you missed it coming in. It's like NCR showing its dick to all the East. If the Republic put as much effort into protecting the East as they put into those two asinine giants outside, then they'd be worth that monument. Statues of two men shaking hands covered in blood. Don't seem to be nothing to brag about.
Covered in blood?
I'm speaking figurative. Isn't any blood on their damn hands. Of course, when Caesar comes walking through here, there'll be blood for real. And after the blood dries in the sun, he'll melt that piece of jet-induced sculpture down and reshape it into a bull, which by my reckoning is making up for a deficiency of his. But no matter what the state of his pecker, he's sure giving the West a good fucking.
What are the statues supposed to be?
One's a ranger, one's an NCR trooper, supposed to represent unification of West and East, or some such shit. As far as those two iron lovebirds go, they've got more spine you'll see in a year from the NCR government.
I think they're both rangers. One's desert and one's NCR.
Huh. Maybe you're right. Brimtats always throw me off. Well, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
They can be shaking each other's dicks. Wouldn't change the Mojave now.
Yeah, it would. I wanted to ask you something else.
What's on your mind?
You. What? Why are you here at the bar anyway? Yeah, why are you here at the bar?
Whiskey and me are old friends. Keeps me going when times get rough. Like now. Got me into the caravan business, you know. Had to start transporting water instead of liquor, though. If I hadn't switched over, I'd end my trip with nothing but glass bottles rattling on the back of the Brahmin.
Fair enough. I wanted to ask you something else.
What's on your mind?
I'll be honest, I didn't even listen to that. Any work around here?
If you're looking to sign on with the caravan, no. Traders are bottled up tight here. Caravan works up north. Check with the Crimson Caravan, maybe. Gun runners might have work. Wouldn't know for sure, though. Still, if you got a gun, guts, and feeling like going on patrol, might be some of the soldiers around here have work for you.
Any other work?
I don't know. Seems to be a lot of attention on Nipton. Word is, one of the snipers in the nest on the roof spotted smoke from the east.
Yeah, I've already dealt with that. Sniper on the roof?
Yeah, her name's Ghost or something. Fucking scary. Ooh. Guess it's 'cause you'll never see her till you're dead. NCR and their goddamn nicknames. As if Caesar himself's gonna piss and run if he hears them. Anyway, go on and head up top. Ask her what's going on if you haven't already. I don't much give a shit.
Any other work?
Jackson might have something for you if you haven't already spoken to that old buzzard. He was looking to try to get troops to clear the North Road. You can find him over in the other building. The one without a bar.
Yeah. Okay. Ask something else.
What's on your mind?
Sorry. Go back to here. Running and gunning sounds interesting. Is that just...
Jackson.
Okay, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Never mind, I'll be going.
You take care now.
Do I not have all the whiskey already? I say I love you. I have 5 bottles of whiskey, so I need another 7. You.
Our guy, new face in the outpost. Must have come from the north. So, what do you have?
Any work around here?
Work around here? Might check with Jackson in the main building, or Ghost up on the roof above, but watch out. She's kind of a bitch.
Fair
Don't
enough.
tell her I said that, though. Might take a bullet some night when I'm going to the latrine.
Probably. What do you have for trade? Wait. What can you tell me about the outpost?
Not too much. A lot of caravans going nowhere. A lot of troopers going nowhere, too. Few prospectors here and there, but they don't do more than stink up the place. Everybody's backed up here. You'd think it'd be good for business, but most of the traders are tight with the caps, even the larger caravan outfits.
Fair enough. What you got for trade?
Take a look.
Oh shit, you're doing weapons? I thought it was just a ball. God damn. So, I have the whiskey.
Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
Shut up. I have the whiskey.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind?
I am a bad habit. Got the whiskey, let's do this.
All right, then. I already got a head start, but I'll go first anyway.
Be my guest. So long as we don't share the same bottle. Be my guest.
Oh my fucking god. Get away from me. All four of you. Don't need your... Oh god. I think I'm gonna be sick. And you look fine.
We haven't finished all the bottles yet.
No, you got me beat. I'm done. Caravan's yours. Give me that paper. I'll put my name to it. All right. There you go. Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name.
What will you do now then?
No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing.
You could go with me. There's other places to go. What the fuck?
Where? Like Vegas? Shoot and spit enough friends out. East? Get put in one of Caesar's little camps. No thanks.
Why not?
Head back west? I already know the big circle and everyone in it, except now I go back there ruined. Never really realized how small the Mojave's getting nowadays. Hard to find a place to go that's worthwhile.
Maybe it's not where you go, maybe it's the company. Fucking hell. If your world's a whiskey bottle, there's more out there. No, it's the company. I'll be the... yeah.
It's the company? That has got to be the biggest load of Brahmin shit I've ever heard. Still, if you've got more like that, walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure. All right, I'm in.
Wait, hold on. I didn't suggest you could come with me. Fuck's sake. Now I've got a fucking redhead following me. Fucking ginger.
Nelson's back in our hands.
Sure could use a
Hope we
drink.
defend it this time. I wish I had a first recon guy.
Stop
looking after me.
talking! Right. Let's talk with you.
Well, now that I'm free of the outpost, was wondering if you'd mind making a detour. I'd like to pay my respects to the end of Cassidy Caravans. Check out the site where they died.
Yeah, alright. Where was your caravan hit?
Upside of Vegas, here tell? Trapped at the Mojave outpost, so I wasn't able to run there when I heard. Been weeks since it was hit, so the site's probably a Cazador nest by now.
How did you catch word of it?
Got word back on what happened from Rangers. Guess they found enough in the wreckage to identify it.
Think there's anything left?
Only wishful thinking on my part, most likely. At the least, I'd like to pay my respects. I got them into this mess. I owe them that much.
Let's go then.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Some of the caravan might be ash, but we were expecting raiders and over-inquisitive NCR border guards. There might be something left. If I'm there with you, shouldn't be hard to spot. And I'd prefer to see the bodies with my own eyes.
Okay. I've got other questions.
Ask them then.
Where'd you get that pendant?
Gift for my dad, along with my name. Rose of Sharon Cassidy. Mom said he got the name out of some old world book about dirt pilgrims. Name sure sounds sweet, though. Anyway, pendant's a little rose. Originally thought it was one of Mom's tribal necklaces, but no. came from Dad.
Well, if it was a tribal.
You know, like one of the tribes from the east. We got them out west, too. NCR's herding them up, though, domesticating them. Mom was from east of the Colorado, though. Not sure what tribe. It was before the time Caesar rounded them up, made them legion. She walked a hell of a way until she crossed paths with my dad, and he convinced her to stop walking. And lucky for me, he was a horny old bastard.
That's one way to put it.
Didn't ask Mom to elaborate. Never heard her complain about his bedroom behavior. Only complain he wasn't around to do it no more.
Yeah, fair enough. Tell me about your dad.
Not much to tell. He ended up walking east one day when I was young and never came back. Not a family deserter like some, though. Mom died waiting for him, and she had me to raise. She was sick, but she held off dying until I was old enough to be getting into trouble with the boys. As for Dad, I figure he just got himself lost or dead. Happens. And I'm not all boo-hoo about it, so save your glass for someone who's crying.
Alright, fair enough. Any idea of why he went east?
Not a clue. When he left, I was too in my crib to understand why, and around the time Mom passed, I was too into my teens to listen. Got his name, got this pendant, and that's about it.
Fucking hell, I wonder if he went far east, because I might have killed him. What? Where did you learn to shoot?
Short of caps is what taught me mostly. Ammo's expensive, so I learned to make every shot count. And hear tell my dad was a crack shot, so I don't want to dirty the family name. Not out of pride. Respect.
Fair enough. Where'd you learn how to handle dynamite?
Dynamite's for when you don't have enough bullets, want to clear a pass or scare off geckos from a caravan. Some of Twister's out of the divide can block off a pass in no time, so you learn how to handle powder so you don't get trapped somewhere. Any event, I prefer shooting if it comes down to an argument. Don't worry, I'll carry my weight if a disagreement arises.
Any other weapons you know how to use?
What, you mean like spears? No, none of that. Mom was a tribal, but she didn't teach me anything like that.
Okay, I've got other questions.
At?
I think I've already asked that, haven't I? You any good in a fight? Alright, maybe not. You any good in a fight?
I'm fair with chucking dynamite, not bad with a pistol, if I do say so myself. Carry a knife, too, but that's more for practical reasons. Prefer settling things with my fists, though. Made more friends than corpses in bar fights. Plan on keeping it that way. Don't think I'm some kind of Vault City pacifist, though. If things get heated, I'll start shooting. Trust me.
Okay. Other questions? Whiskey or drink of choice?
Not sure if I chose it or it chose me. Dad ran a bar a long time ago, and it was a labor of love, Mom said. Didn't sound like it made her happy. Still, I'm guessing I got some of Dad's love of whiskey in me because the burn suits me fine. Used to call me Whiskey Rose back west, before I punched enough people, so now they say it. But quiet, and when I'm not around.
Whiskey Rose.
Yeah, on account of my name. And the blossoms on my cheeks when I drink too much. Won most of those fights, too. Can take a hell of a punch and give it right back when I've got a bottle in me. It's all in how you drink it, though. There's a trick to it. When we pass the bottle, I'll show you how it's done.
Where do you usually go to drink?
There's usually a bar in every stop along the road. Helps me sleep. Well, not really, but I tell myself that. Sometimes I have to brew it myself if I'm too far from a bar. Not quality, but I'm for anything that takes the edge off the day.
You can make moonshine.
Yeah. What else you gonna do with an empty bottle? Wait for it to refill itself?
Oh yeah.
Get me some ingredients out of the Mojave, an empty bottle, a little time, and I'll keep us stocked.
So maize, 2 mute fruits, yeast, and a fission battery? Next time, maybe.
All right, then.
Why the
Howdy.
drinking battery acid?
Why the hell we wandering so much anyway? Nothing against the Mojave, except the dust, heat, and scorpions, but...
Because it's nice. It's a nice environment. Looking for a man who shot me.
A man who shot you.
Twice. In the head.
And you got better.
A doctor helped pat me. Yeah, a doctor helped patch me up. I mean, he's knocked a few screw looses, but yeah.
2 shots in the head without an auto doc is a lot of patching. Hope you thanked him properly.
What do you mean by that?
Who's this snake that put bullets in your head? Did he have cause, or...?
He wanted something that I was carrying.
So he robbed you? Robbing a courier's low. And any family or group he's with is gonna get a black eye for it. Caravan code of the wastes is you don't fuck with the one who brings you your mail. And you don't fuck with your supply line. Hope this shithead knows what he's in for. From both of us. What's his name?
Benne wore a checkered suit.
Can't say I've heard the name. Or heard about any man dressed like a seat cover. Still, suit means money, and suits stand out, especially here in the Mojave. One of the larger towns, or Vegas, might be the place to go. Don't you worry, though. We'll sort this asshole out. Rattle his cage a little.
Okay, I've had other questions.
Ask him then.
How'd you get started with the caravan business?
Started? Took to it like a fish to water. Well, if you know what a fish is.
I'm familiar. Do you know what a fish is? What the hell's a fish? I'm familiar. Do you know what a fish is?
Well, of course I do. It's this slimy, scaled thing. Like a lake lurk, except no legs. Well, most times. They're like birds, except they stay underwater. Anyway, I've seen pictures. One guy even had one above his bar in Reading, except it was made of pre-war plastic. He used to say it could sing, but I figured he was on a jet rush.
Oh no, it could sing. It definitely could sing. So you just started in the caravan then?
Actually, it sort of fell on me. My feet get antsy if I stay in one place, like the Mojave Outpost. It was driving me crazy, that feeling of being trapped there. So, thanks for that.
So you traveled a lot?
Yeah. West, east, and passed through places enough times people would sometimes pay me some caps to take something to the next town.
Like a courier?
Well, not as glamorous, I guess. Roads back west were safer in most places. Most. Anyway, occurred to me I could scratch the traveling itch and get paid for it. Cassidy caravans formed around me. Rest is history.
It's like we're meant to be. I had other questions.
Ask him then.
I will! Fucking... How's caravan life in the Mojave?
Well, I'm not one for soft living or soft men, let me tell you.
What?
Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking to you right now.
Huh?
On both counts.
Sorry, what? As long as we keep it on that level. Sorry, but I'm gay. Nah. Miss Cassidy, are you flirting with me? I don't like this.
Don't take that as anything more than my words. I bet you're a real sweetheart the way you leave that trail of broken hearts behind you. I know your look. You probably say all the right things. So we're clear. Nothing's gonna happen between us. You'd best respect that.
Hell yeah.
My point before is that you know the Mojave, and it's a hard place.
Anyway, and caravan... Sorry, I was reading a comment on Instagram. And a caravan's life is the same way?
The caravan fighting here in the Mojave, it's been downright brutal. The amount of caravan space you reserve for ammo alone. And if it's not raiders, powder gangers, it's NCR tolls. They need to get the money from somewhere, even if it's Vegas bound.
What the fuck? Do you deal mostly with the NCR?
Anyone wise does. Vegas families pay on time, from what I've heard. Even the Omertas. The white gloves pay on time, but they're creepy. Deal with anyone else, though, you're taking a big risk.
What about Caesar's Legion? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be...
The Legion? What about them? I don't trade caps or supply anyone who keeps slaves and treats women like Brahmin in those camps of theirs.
Why not? I'm joking. Do they deal with any caravans?
There's some caravans that deal with the Legion, yes. And as much as it pains me to say it, any caravan marked by the Legion is safe as houses. They guard their roads, their supply lines. Even fiends would hesitate before going after any trader dealing with Legion.
You sound frustrated.
I am. If NCR took the same stand and committed patrols to the roads, then I'd think that'd solve a lot of their problems right there. But they don't. Caravans get butchered in the Mojave all the time, like mine. And so fucking close to Vegas, you could see it from the wall.
There must be there must be some good parts for the Republic.
NCR tries. It's just that trying doesn't mean a whole lot when you're paying your respects to the dead. And
No.
Legion, from what I've heard, they don't do the stop tolls on the roads or in the outposts like some NCR quartermasters do. You're lucky if you turn a profit sometimes. If some new officer gets assigned a route, the fees just get worse.
Any other differences between Legion and NCR?
Much as I hate the Legion, caravan life would be a hell of a lot easier if they ran the roads. Well, as long as those companies were run by men. And that's the biggest issue I see. And it's a shame. But I think there's people on the NCR side who feel more strongly than I do.
What do you mean?
Some caravans deal with the Legion now because the security. If towns could get the same protection, a lot more tempting than you'd think. A bunch of people would be willing to side with the Legion to not have to worry about fiends and boomers and powder ganger attacks. It's not hard for some folks to sell freedom when the alternative is worse. Especially if being with NCR is going to get you in a Legion cross.
Makes sense. I've had other questions.
Ask them then.
I think you've already told me this, but how do you think of the NCR?
NCR's my country, and I support it. Anyone who says otherwise, I'll feed them my knee. I know which side of the firing line I'm on in the Mojave, just so you know.
Let's not mention the capital. There's a but in there, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. I'm not some blind, flag-saluting, do-as-they-will NCR lover. They're family. But let me tell you what family means. You ever had a brother? Some dumbass younger brother, say, who knocked up the pastor's daughter, can't hold a job, and is home away as a jail cell? That's NCR. Their compass is spinning all the time.
Fair enough. They lack direction. I see.
They try to put their stake in everything they see. Nobody's dick's that long. Not even Long Dick Johnson, and he had a fucking long dick. Thus the name.
Okay. Thanks for that. How do you know?
So NCR tries to hold on to everything. They can't, because it's too big for them to get their arms around. They can't guard the roads. They can't put a line of troops around the Mojave. It's just greed that makes the heads back west even try.
So the Mojave suffers, and everyone else does.
Aside from the people in the towns, it's the soldiers that suffer for it most. Ever seen NCR troops asked to go after gangs at 3-to-1 odds? That bear flag doesn't make them bulletproof. And when those gangs were caused by NCR in the first place, like the powder gangers, Caesar on a crutch. Don't get me started there.
What's the alternative?
Look, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't want the Brotherhood, or the Followers, or the Vegas families running the Mojave. All of them are a different kind of fuck-up. NCR just has some shaping up to do. Maybe Caesar kicking them in the nuts is a nice wake-up call, is all I'm saying. I just wish Caesar would kick the heads of NCR, not the feet. I've fucked a soldier in my time. They don't need to get fucked by their orders.
Fair enough. Had any other questions?
Ask him then.
Is there any other questions I can ask? What can you tell me about New Vegas?
Much as anyone else. Cazador trap. You fly in, the city sucks a pint out of you, then you're out on the street. NCR makes a habit of going there and dumping cash. Only the strip gets fat off it. Couldn't tell you much more than that. Not really one for New Vegas when there's enough dump water bars in the Mojave to last me.
Fair enough. Other questions?
Ask him then.
Next question. I think it's time for us to part ways. I don't really want you to be here for this next part because I can see into the future.
If you're sure, your loss.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Fine then.
You sound disappointed. You sound very disappointed. Fuck's sake. Right. That was a hell of a lot of talking. Alright, Craft, where are you?
Welcome back.
Thank you, I feel welcome. Crimson Caravan, no longer has to worry about Henry Jameson.
Yes, I understand that he's decided to quit outright and not even ask for compensation. I'm a bit curious what exactly you said to him. Then again, perhaps I'd rather not know. Thank you all the same. I'm very happy to be rid of that man.
Custody Caravans has been bought out and is now part of the Crimson Caravan Company.
Very good. On occasion, it's proven to be more profitable in the long run to simply buy out the competition. And this is one of those occasions.
Anything else you need me to do?
Something has actually come up. A prospector recently came through here and spent a lot of caps on supplies. Closer inspection of these caps has revealed them to be brand new. This is a problem. The most likely source of these new caps is the old sarsaparilla bottling plant. Go there, locate the bottle cap press, and disable it.
I had some questions about the bottle cap currency.
What would you like to know?
Why is bottle cap press a problem for you?
People have been counterfeiting bottle caps forever, but it's always been small scale. A bottle cap press is a whole other threat. We can't have anyone devaluing our currency by mass-producing new bottle caps.
Are new bottle caps ever made?
Certainly. Bottle caps do wear out or get damaged. Some people even insist on using bottle caps in explosive devices for some reason.
Oh yeah.
We make it a point to scour pre-war bottling plants and recover or disable the bottle cap presses. Seems we missed one.
What makes a bottle cap genuine?
Lots of little things. The paint on the label, the machining, the type of metal it's made from. I know there's counterfeit caps floating around, of course. Fortunately, they're very time-consuming to make, so the numbers are small.
Fair enough. Company gets signed over, even though she signed over the company herself. Right, you have microfusion cells, I need them. Let's head inside. Yeah, I want to store you. Hello, we're a bit close. We're even closer. God damn. Activate bottle cap press. The grease on the bottle cap press is fresh, indicating that someone has used it recently. Strip all the important looking bits out of the machine.
I hear a troublesome Legion camp got razed to the ground.
Yeah, that was me.
Welcome back.
Hello. The bottle cap press is no longer a problem.
Good. I'm sure you were thorough. Here's your payment for a job well done.
That is it, I guess.
It's been a pleasure.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling.
That is absolutely fine. Search away.
It should only take a moment. There. I've stored all of your weapons. You're clear to enter. When you leave, I'll hand them all back to you.
Okay, good.
Mr. Soren, please get to the point.
That's a lot of energy weapons. Brings back some interesting memories.
Do the followers use a lot of energy weapons?
Energy weapons? Of course not. I mean, but we study all sorts of science and technology, so, you know, you just kind of get familiar with them. Yeah.
The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it. Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning. Okay, everyone. Show's over. Back to work.
Hey, it worked this time. Quick save. Hello.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you?
I'd like to see what you have for sale first.
Of course.
So, what we got? Got this thing, Cleansing Flame, the Flamber. I'm just perusing.
Holy hell, that's a lot of energy weapons. Guess we dropped the ball on that one.
Huh.
Hey, you got a second?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
The Brotherhood is failing. I've always known that. If we don't change course, we're going to fall apart, or fade away. But until recently, I haven't understood where we went wrong, or how to fix it. I think I need to go home.
I'll take you back there first chance I get.
Great, thanks, thank you. I'll encourage people to name their non-ugly children after you. Seriously.
Thank you. Thank you, that means a lot. Right, okay, so we have that. I've just quick saved like 3 times. Sound.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, where only top-of-the-line energy weapons can be found. What can I do for you?
So, mind if I ask you some questions?
Not at all.
What do you think of the Gunrunners?
They're our chief competitors in this region and many others. That makes them our enemies. While I respect their business acumen, I'm obligated to try to destroy them however I can. That's business, after all.
Fair enough. Is this family business?
Yes, it is. My brother and I run this particular branch, but our family has operations all over, particularly in California.
Okay, then. Seems like a bad neighborhood to open up a store.
Look around, and you'll notice 2 things. First, we don't lack for security. I'm not worried about anyone breaking in here or stealing our goods. Not that we don't occasionally have attempts, but even those prove useful. Do you know how much target dummies cost? Back to my point. The second thing you'll notice is that we do not sell cheap merchandise. Everything here is second to none. People who buy Van Graff goods typically don't care where they have to go to get them.
Fair enough, then. Tell me about Freeside.
This place is certainly lively, that's for sure. Did you want to know something specific about it?
Tell me about the Kings.
Ah, the rulers of Freeside. The Kings are a bunch of boys who refuse to grow up, and this is their playground. Their leader seems different, though. The few times I've dealt with him, I've been impressed, despite myself. Unfortunately, he rarely acts. The Kings believe that everyone in Freeside can do whatever they want, provided they can back it up with force. Which suits us just fine. When we first arrived in Freeside, the Kings protested when we kicked out the original occupant of this establishment. When we reduced several of their members to glowing puddles of goo, their objections vanished. Since then, we've left each other alone.
Fair enough. Tell me about the followers.
I don't really have much to do with them. They seem to have an aversion to weapons technology, and those who possess a great deal of it. Their loss, really.
Okay, what is it to do around here?
Well, you probably noticed the Atomic Wrangler across the street. That's pretty much the place to go around here. They make it a little loud around here at night, but the business their proximity brings more than makes up for it. Other than them, you're better off skipping Freeside entirely and just heading to the Strip.
Okay. Sorry, I just had an itchy tab there for a second. Yes, I did have to make sure that you saw that. Yeah, whatever. Let's talk about some else.
Suits me. What did you have in mind?
Yeah, tell me about yourself.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I was born into a big family and don't get along with my parents. So here I am, as far away from them as possible.
Okay, fair enough. What do you think of the NCR?
You must not know a lot about my family, or you wouldn't have asked that. The Van Graffs and the NCR have been enemies for decades. They've tried to block our expansion for years, but we've managed to grow regardless. The problem is, they have too. The NCR is huge now. We're talking on a scale that's difficult to imagine. Time was, we could fight them and hold our own. Not so anymore. My family has enough men and guns to field a small army, but the NCR can field a really, really big army. Fighting them is out of the question now.
That is fair enough. What do you think of the Legion?
I've only heard rumors, since this is the furthest east our operations go, but the rumors are pretty scary. They're said to be a huge slaver nation, with all the soldiers obeying their lord with unquestioning obedience. Sounds like a man I'd like to meet.
Hey. What do you know of Mr. House?
Very little, same as everyone else. We attempted to deal with him when we first moved into the area, but had no luck. He must have his own weapons supplies to keep as many laser-armed robots operational as he does. Makes me wonder where they are.
Wow. You got any work available?
It just so happens a position opened up recently. We currently need another body to guard the entrance outside. Think you can handle that?
Sure, count me in.
Wonderful. I already have a man outside who can show you the ropes and get you set up. His name is Simon. He's been with the family for years, so listen to what he says and follow his instructions.
Yep. Okay. Birds of a feather.
We're watching you closely.
Equipment has been returned. Thank you. Simon.
Welcome to the Sylv. Oh, crap. Don't tell me you're my new guard.
How did you know?
You can always tell a rookie. You look too eager. Give the job a few hours, and the shine will come right off. You'll be covering the other side of the door there. Take your position while I get your stuff out.
Okay.
Good. Look around and get a feel for where customers and risks can enter and exit the area while I get your gear ready.
Okay.
Okay, now let's get you geared up. First, your armor. Standard issue is your run-of-the-mill combat armor, with a nice dark coat of paint for both brand recognition and sheer intimidation value. Next, your weapon. Guards are required to use rifles. Anything lighter compromises your combat effectiveness. Anything heavier and people are too scared to come in the door. What's your preference, laser or plasma?
Plasma, obviously.
Nothing wrong with going plasma. Just make sure you hit what you're aiming at. Now that you're equipped, a quick word on the job at hand. In a nutshell, we're here to keep the riffraff away. Drunks, punks, and capless vermin are to be turned away. Potential customers are to be permitted normal entrance. That is, after we pat them down for weapons. An unarmed man is a lot less likely to try to steal something with several armed guards around. Don't start any fights. I don't care if some jet junkie just assaulted your mother. We're here to promote violence elsewhere, not start it here. Lastly, don't abandon your post. We're getting paid to stand next to this door, not talk to someone down the street or head to the casino. That goes double for any thoughts of splitting with that gear. Every now and then, some young punk thinks he can run off with Van Graff property. Trust me, the rifle and armor are nice, but they're not worth your life. Other than that, relax. There's usually some eye candy coming and going from the Wrangler over there at some point, so the view's not too bad.
Well, as you can see, I've got a army myself here to help. Veronica, get out of the way.
Settle in. You got some hours left before your shift ends. Here comes a winner. I'll let you handle this one.
Okay. I like how the plasma weapon actually makes noise just from being held out. Pretty cool. Oh, it's got a glowing eye inside as well. It's been a while since I've actually held one of these.
Hi there. Is this where I can pick up a laser gun?
Of course, sir. Go right in. Sorry, sir, but I can't let you in. Company policy.
Sounds like a stupid policy to me.
Beat it.
Good. Stick to the rules.
The Van Graff armor does not look much different to what I've already got. Oh, here he is. He seems like a nice fellow. Come on, hurry up. Get your ass over here now.
Hi. I was, in the area and thought I'd stop by to look at your weapons. Can I go in?
I'm gonna have to search you first.
Fine by me.
He's clean. See? Not so hard, is it?
Nope.
Heads up. Looks like we got another customer.
I was gonna say, come on.
Howdy. I just done broke the bank over at the Wrangler there and thought I might peruse your fine wares. Maybe lighten my purse a little?
Certainly. We just need to pat you down first.
Now hold on here. I'm not packing any heat. Ain't my word good enough for you?
I'm sure you're a man of your word, but we still need to pat you down. No exceptions.
I suppose it's all right. If there's no other choice.
Yeah, exactly.
It's clean.
See? Told you so.
Looks like that guy's headed this way. Don't screw it up.
Okay. None of the customers have come out yet.
Hey, looking for something to replace my old revolver. Mind if I head in?
Sorry, but we're gonna have to search you first.
That's not really necessary, is it? I already told you I got this here revolver, right?
It's company policy. Now, you're gonna let us search you or what?
Damn, I knew this wasn't gonna work.
What the hell do you suppose that was about?
Huh.
Crap. This I do not need today. Keep your head straight, rookie. Things are about to get interesting.
Come on, Pacer. Yeah, I know who you are.
Hey, Simon. How's it hanging? Looks like you've got a little helper today.
What can I say? Business has been good lately. Can afford to help.
Good to hear, buddy. So is the boss lady in?
You know she is. Why don't you go in and say hi?
Nah, I got some rounds to run. But do pass along that I'm always thinking of her. Actually, I got a better idea. Make the new hire tell her. You'll do that for me, won't you?
Why not tell her yourself?
I would, but I tend to distract the boss lady a little too much. She can't help herself. Anyway, I got things to do. Later, Simon.
Way to keep your head, rookie. Let's hope for you yet. It's just about closing time. Let's go see the boss about getting paid. Oh, I'm gonna need the rifle and armor back. Boss's orders.
Yep, that's fine.
I was just telling Gloria about your performance. Hell of a first day, huh?
Well, hello there.
Simon's been telling me how it went. Let's do a quick recap. You kept away the undesirables, patted down the rest for weapons, and kept your cool. That is to say, you performed as instructed. Simon was impressed, and so am I. So you get a small bonus with your normal pay.
Woo!
Unfortunately, I found someone else with a little more experience, and he'll take over the position starting tomorrow. However, another task has come up that I could use some help with, assuming you're still interested in making some money.
Yes, I am. Always.
There's a deal that we've been working on for a while now, and the buyer would like a sample of our weapons. I need you to run a package out to a discreet location that the client has chosen. Sound good?
I'll do it.
Good. Here's the package. I'll mark the location on your map. The buyer said they'd be in town for quite a while, so there's no rush. That said, try not to dawdle. This client could mean big money for us, which naturally means big money for you.
Hell yeah. Alright. Well, let's have a look at this revenge note. Revenge note. To whom it may concern. If you are reading this, then I am likely dead. I can only hope that I managed to take out some of those thrice damned Van Graffs with me. My family deserves that much, at least. Okay. Well, that sounds rather unfortunate. Let's go. I've gone back to my courier job. Yeah, this weapon you just saw is not part of the Van Graffs, this is my own. Okay. Hello.
Are you the Van Graffs emissary?
I am.
Do you have what we requested?
It is right here.
Ah. Then our business is concluded. Tell your superiors that we will contact them shortly.
Of course.
We've already concluded our business. I suggest you return to your employers. Do my best.
What? Hi.
Welcome back. Did you have news for me, or are you just here for the guns?
I got news for you. The package has been delivered as requested.
And? Don't leave me in suspense. What was their reaction?
He said you'd hear from them soon.
Good. Good. Here's your payment. If you'll excuse me, I have some thinking to do.
Okay.
Oh. Jean-Baptiste was talking about a matter earlier that he needs help with. I volunteered you. See him for the details.
Okay. Well, Jean-Baptiste, what do you want?
Evening. Ah, just the person I was looking for. Your name came up in a discussion we had recently. My sister is very impressed with you so far, but I'm not. I don't think you have what it takes to work for this family. Luckily for you, I'm going to give you a chance to prove me wrong. What do you say? Want to make some real money?
Absolutely.
All right then. If we're going to work together, there's only one thing you need to know about me. I like things simple. Recently, Glory negotiated a deal between us and a big-time player. We're talking more caps than you'd probably see in a lifetime. Your part in this is simple. To finalize this deal, I need to tie up a loose end. To do that, there's a girl I need you to find.
Who is the girl?
Her name is Rose of Sharon Cassidy. That's some fancy shit, right? Don't know what her mother was thinking with a name like that. But this girl and I, we need to have a discussion. Find her, bring her here, so I can talk to her, one-on-one.
I'll do it.
Find her, bring her back here so we can talk. Needless to say, there's some good money in it for you. Hey, how's it going? You find that bitch yet or not?
Thought you said I didn't have to kill her.
Yeah, if you brought her back here. Is she behind you or something? Because I don't see her. Now stop stalling. Get out there and do your fucking job already. Sheesh.
Huh.
Hey, how's it going? Will work
Right, well, keep moving. After much pondering, I've decided I am not going to be handing over Cass. So the Van Graffs can go get fucked.